Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sure in here. I hope you're having a great day. I woke up a little bit ago and logged onto my computer and saw that I am currently at 97 subscribers, which is so insane. Like, I was like, man, like yesterday I was talking with like my friends and I was like, man, how cool would it be if like I hit like 100 subscribers before like the year ended, you know? Like, that would be sick. And that might come a lot sooner, which is crazy. That's just really cool. The video I posted about how you need to stop thinking and start doing. Started doing very well. It's at almost 1,000 views. It's at like 800, over 800 views, which is just so cool, and so many nice comments and so many really nice people. Um, I got to talk to in the comment section. Like that's so awesome. But I hope you're all doing great. I did end up deciding to start celebrating the holidays a little bit sooner. Threw on a Christmas sweater that I made. Thought that might kind of bring some joy to people and you know, those that are really needing it. So um what I wanted to talk about today was how lately at work we've been experiencing like more volume and like sales and stuff, so it's been a lot busier than it usually is or has been. And like we just had Halloween, um which you'd think isn't like anything big, but we did have a lot of call outs the day before, the day of, and the day after and stuff, you know. And then it's also like flu season, you know, so a lot of employees are just sick and under the weather and stuff. I was too last week, but I still managed to show up to work every day and stuff, get the job done. And you know, it's not easy. You know, I kind of can't afford not to go to work. You know, my team needs me and my bank account needs me, but that's another story. Anyways, so I'm sure a lot of people maybe around this time of year are experiencing like maybe like as the holidays, like work gets busier, work gets harder, you know. Sometimes you start to lose employees. You know, school is gonna, you know, start ramping up with midterms and stuff. It kind of can become a harder time of the year. And something I've been thinking of when days like this happen and I'm like working with like half the amount of people I should be and everyone's stressed out and having to do a lot of extra work, I'm like, you know, everyone's like, oh, it'd be so much easier if, you know, so and so was here, or so and so was here, or, you know, like so and so didn't do this or that, or whatever it is. Like all these things that you kind of can't control, you know. I keep telling myself and telling to everyone around me, it's like I'm like a leader, you know, I have to be setting the example in the mindset, you know. I'm like, if it was easy, everyone would do it. You know, it's not easy working with half the amount of employees you usually have, you know. It's not easy filling in and doing, I don't know, 8 jobs at once or something like that, you know. Whoa, I didn't know there were black bunnies. That is so cool. I picked a bad time. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I wanted to try to find some spruce trees. um anyways, so you know, like I can't do anything. I can't make so and so magically better and have them come to work, you know. I also can't get anyone to come in to work and work for them, you know. Like, oh gosh. Um so that's something like something I always tell myself, you know. And after a while, like I've done like this job before like by myself. No help, you know. I've had other jobs where it's like, yeah, it's, you know, at like my corporate job doing, you know, 10, 11 hour days, 12-hour days, you know. If it was easy, everyone would do it. There's a reason that there weren't a lot of employees at my last job because nobody wanted to do that, you know. It's not easy. And so, you know, eventually all of these hard days, right? You're studying, you have finals, you have work, your midterms, your end of the semester, you know, Christmas break is coming up, you're got to catch flights, maybe you have to move out of your dorm, you know, the holiday season brings in a lot more extra business and stuff that you're maybe aren't ready for. It's coming a little bit sooner than you guys expected, and and there's not much you can do in your control right now. Like, I get it, totally get it. And what I like to tell people when it's like, when you feel stressed out, when you're so overwhelmed by all this stuff that's out of your control, these hard days will eventually become your easy days, right? All of these experiences you go through, you keep in the back of your head, like in your tool belt, and you hope they don't happen again. But when they do, like, you've handled it before. I remember, like, when I was like 19, working a job I was managing at one of my jobs, and like for a week we had like no power and no internet, but I still had to show up every day and take care of business. Like, nobody cared that I didn't have power or internet. I still had to get the job done and stuff. And a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, honestly, uh uh we lost internet. There's like a vandalism outage in town, and so like none of the businesses had internet. And I work in like downtown city, so pretty much every business didn't have like access to the internet. And it was a Friday, so you can't just call it early. I guess it's gonna be a 3-day weekend. It's like, no, like, I still gotta show up and work. And they're always like, how are you like not like overwhelmed or frustrated and stuff? I'm like, because I've been through this before. you know I've been through the midterm finals. I've done the what's this guy called, jockey, spider jockey. Oh, okay, guess he can run away. I've done the midterms. I've done the working full time in school with the winter finals and stuff, and having to move out of the dorm room, and you know study and stuff. And like, I get it. And you just do what you can. Like, I know, like, I remember, like, pretty much like starting November, it's like, yeah, like, you do like last kind of midterms and stuff before like Thanksgiving break, and then after Thanksgiving break, it's all like kind of just learning the last bit of stuff you need for the before the semester ends, and hop onto your finals, and that's that. I remember my first year of college, I had, well, obviously never really done like winter finals and any like college finals before, you know. Um and being in like high school, is they're like, okay, like, we schedule all your finals so that they're not overlapping with any of your other classes and stuff, and do it on days so you have plenty of time to study and stuff. And like, when you get to college, they don't care about that. you know some of them do. Some of them are nice. Some of them actually do care that like you guys are taking care of yourselves, and like there's like the RAs and tutor programs and stuff that like, for example, my high school didn't have, so there was the extra help. Just like, do what you can, right? Learn from your mistakes. Maybe like after this finals season rolls around and you're sitting there and you're like, man, I didn't do that good. Well, next time you have finals in the spring and next year and stuff like that, you're going to have a way better idea of balancing it. Did I handle my finals great? Did I pass? Yes and no. I did what I could. And I was happy with how I performed because I did the best I could, all things considered. I got the very best grades that I could, given everything that I had going on. And you can't ask for much more than that, right? Relationships can be hard. I've never, maybe you're like new in relationships, or you've been in a couple already, and maybe things aren't going that well, or you're worried things aren't going well and stuff. It's a learning process. You know, Relationships are hard, and after everyone, you just take that little bit of experience, keep it tucked away, and when you need it, you pull it out, and you know, you're gonna progressively do better, if that makes sense. Relationships are a hard topic to talk about, but you're gonna learn just a lot of what did work, what didn't work, what works for you in a person, what doesn't work for you in a person. You know, Again, relationships are hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. College is hard. If it if it was easy, everyone would do it, you know? I think being in college, looking back, well, that guy just spawned in. Oh my goodness. Looking back, I think college was probably the time I worked the most and, like, you know, had just the most going on. Living on your own for the first time. Um, what is wrong with this boat? I feel like it's not working very well. Living on your own for the first time in college. Maybe living in a place you've never been to before, let alone lived in, you know, your first time doing like college finals, moving in and out and stuff, trying to figure out what exactly you want to be doing. Like I remember like I didn't change majors my first semester, but like my brother did, and all the classes you need and stuff, like it sucks. Unfortunately the counselors I had weren't really involved in the program that I was doing. So they didn't really know how to help me. So I had to kind of go out of my way and ask like teachers for recommendations on what I should be doing, like the classes I need, how to manage them and stuff like that. So they weren't like guidance counselors. You have to do like in college at least, I think you have to do like appointments, like 2 appointments a semester, show that like you are all ready for the next semester, you're taking all the classes you need to be doing, you're not falling behind or failing your classes, you know. Mine were like, yeah, I'm really not experienced with your program, so I'm just gonna stamp you saying that we met and talked, you know. Have a good day. And I'm like, okay, awesome. Like, I got something done off my checklist, you know. Oh my gosh, where is my home? Oh no, that is a bummer. Anyways, and then looking back, like at the end of the semester, I'm like, I have no idea what classes I'm supposed to be taking this next semester. You know, like I have no idea what I'm doing. So that was a bummer, but you know, I obviously figured it out, and you know, I took my experience right, and I passed it on to everyone that was coming after me that I knew that was also going into the program. I feel like I'm close. No, I am not close at all. But hopefully that makes sense, you know? Like, I like a challenge, you know? Like, those hard days when I show up to work and I have no help and so much to get done, I like it. Why? Because I'm going to grow from it. I know at the end of the day, I'm going to walk out of it and be like, you know what? That wasn't so bad. I learned a lot. You know, the business didn't burn down. You know, I didn't end up, like, killing myself. Nothing bad happened, you know, right? Lock up at the end of the night and go home. Like, that you do what you can. I did the best I could, obviously. And at the end of the day, like I said, everyone survived. Everything survived. You can't ask for much more than that. So again, just don't be so hard on yourself when you're doing a lot of this stuff for the first time. I also feel like it's kind of like not like a backwards logic, but a logic that a lot of people don't consider or think of. You know, when I tell everyone, you know, I like the hard days because at the end of the day, those hard days are going to become like easy days. I'm not going to be afraid of the next time I have to work with no power, right? And I have to work all by myself, or I have to work an 11-hour shift. I've done all that stuff. It's going to get easier. Everything gets easier with time. And yeah, it's not fun. I don't wish anybody to have to go through the things that like I've been through because it's really not fun in the moment. But when you walk into the everyday, like not knowing what's going to happen, right? Um, and I'm just thinking like if it's a hard day, it's a hard day. I know at the end of the day, it's going to make me like a better employee. I'm going to grow from it. It's all in the mindset, mind over matter. And I think that would also be like a really good video topic. Um, but I just encourage you on this Monday. Hopefully, I think I might be able to upload this video by the end of the day. I'm recording it right now, and it's Monday morning, early afternoon. We also just had like the daylight savings in North America, you know, or at least in the states that I know. I don't think Arizona does daylight savings, but uh, we do in the state I live in, and so my schedule's all a little messed up right now, and that's okay. Finally, feels like fall is crazy. Like I woke up. Daylight savings was yesterday, Sunday. I woke up and it was finally like leaves were on the ground. They were like that crisp yellow orange color. You know, you feel it in the air. It just, I don't know, it's just wild that it actually feels like fall now. But yeah, I'm gonna take shelter under this tree, and I think I'm gonna call it here. But thank you so much for watching, listening, taking the time out of your day to be here. I appreciate you, and yeah, please don't sweat the small stuff. You know, like it sucks having a hard day at work, coming home and just going, oh, it's over. You know, I get it. I've been there. But just remember that, you know, not to dread these hard days. I remember walking into the next day at work, like, oh, yesterday was so sucky and hard. Today is going to be so sucky and hard too. No, it's going to be easier. So I encourage you to practice that mindset. It's not easy, but I know you can do it. So thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope today is easy for you and you get everything you need done. And I appreciate you being here. And yeah, I'll catch you later.